This your boy, the YouTuber, formerly known as Atlantic City. Hold on. What's that? Really? According to my sources, my name has been changed back to Atlantic City. This time, part 2 of Stephen Michael Holt's police interview. Now, if you missed part 1, you didn't really miss much. Really wasn't revealing of anything. They didn't even talk about what he's there for in the first place. But there was a couple funny scenes with Mr. Michael Holt. And I might have said a couple funny shits in part 1, so it's up to you. But I have a feeling that this is where the juicy shit is going to be. The gossip that you're going to be gossiping about with your gal pals tomorrow. Let's look at Stephen Michael Holt again.
Well, we know some, but the thing of it is, you know, just like anything, there's two sides to a story. So if you only have one side, then it's not really fair to make any kind of decision on anything if you don't have both sides.
Trying to trick this man, trying to finesse this man. What are you saying?
So you met somebody on the internet, and what was their
God, she's so fucking loud, and you can barely hear him.
name?
That's what's really pissing me off.
Katie.
That's the only thing pissing me off.
Katie? And how old is Katie?
13.
Okay. How long ago did you meet?
Wow.
And what was their name?
Katie.
Katie?
Katie.
And how old is Katie?
13.
Okay. How long ago did you meet Katie?
It says something teen, I guess, because I didn't hear 12, and they don't usually go to 11, so.
So you met somebody on the internet, and what was their name?
Katie.
Katie? And how old is Katie?
13.
Okay. How long ago did you meet Katie?
Week and a half.
A week and a half. And it sounds like, excuse me, that you guys really hit it off, had a lot in common and stuff like that. And I mean, honestly, there's really not that big an age difference between you.
Don't try to finesse that man. You're fucking... God damn this bitch. Now I see what the description was talking about.
Well, like 30 years
This...
ago. Age difference.
This bitch thinks she's slick. And he's gonna fall for it. Oh, God damn it, Steven.
Right. But I mean, still, there's only, what, like 5 years between you or something? How old?
Oh, man. And then she's gonna lie and try to make... Because she knows how old he is. But she's gonna minimize the number. Make it 5 instead of 6. This bitch thinks she's slick.
What are you?
19.
You're 19? So just a few years.
Oh. Or maybe it was just a slick technique to make him admit his age. Make him realize, oh, it is 6. No, it's worse.
But it sounds like to me that you really had Katie's best interest at heart. I mean, as far as like your relationship. I mean, because I've read how kind you were and concerned about her welfare. So what did...
Maybe he was just gentle. And she's not trying to finesse this man out of his freedom.
Did you have in mind when you came to Fargo Beach?
Well, I think he's already been finessed out of that. But, yeah.
To meet Katie?
Honestly?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just to hang out.
Honestly, just to hang out?
I brought like 12 movies.
Mm-hmm. What kind of movies?
He better have Leprechaun in the Hood in that batch of movies.
Well, she said she liked comic books, so I brought V for Vendetta. It's based off a comic book. I brought the Band of Brothers series. I brought Anger Management and Jurassic Park, you know, just stuff that I thought might catch anyone's attention, really.
And so what else did you have in mind?
That was it, really.
Well, I mean, because from knowing how your conversations went and things like that, I could tell that both of you were ready to take it to the next level.
Like I said in the first video, I think I said it. If I didn't say it, I meant to say it. I think that woman wants to fuck him. And if she doesn't, I think he thinks she does, just like I think she does. Let's see where we go from here. This could turn into a romantic comedy.
And like I said, there's really not that much age difference between you.
There she goes again.
When you got here, you were planning on, and I know you wouldn't have hurt her, because I know that you're planning on being very careful and preparing her for her first time and not going to do anything, to really hurt her. And I think that's very considerate. I mean, that you would, take that kind of caution and let her know that you would take that kind of caution. I mean,
I don't blame him for being quiet. This bitch is playing him, I think. But I still think she wants to fuck him.
Is that what you're planning on being very careful?
I wasn't planning on that.
Well,
I'm right brain. So I'm really sporadic. And depending on what situation I'm put in is how I'm going to react. So I don't even know what would have happened if I never got that phone.
Now there you go. You fucked up there. Got him.
So maybe you wouldn't have been as gentle as you said in your conversations.
That probably would have happened, period.
What?
Sex.
Oh shit. Damn. He ain't playing. I was not expecting this. Fucking plot twists everywhere. Where will he go next?
Well, but it sounded to me like you really wanted that to happen. And we're both here just to try to help you so that you can tell us your side of the story. And if, you truly meant to have a relationship with her, then that's not like you were going to hurt her. You were actually, I've read what you were saying, that you're going to be very gentle with her, because...
Gentle.
It's like you said, the first time can be...
That's the thumbnail. Go back to that face.
Then that's not like you were going to hurt her. You were actually, I've read what you were saying, that you're going to be very gentle with her. Because like you said, the
Got him.
first time can be very painful.
That's just warning.
Not for us.
Yeah.
Just playing.
I was actually kind of trying to scare her away from it.
Really? And is when you sent the pictures of your penis, was that trying to scare her away?
No, that was just a different night.
Well, I guess it couldn't it? Ow.
So because of your being right-brained, some nights
Right.
you try to scare her away and some nights you don't?
Well, some nights I'm more prone to do different things than other nights.
What do you think makes the difference?
What kind of things is he gonna do?
I don't really know.
This guy bites his lip a lot. And I think that's why that woman wants to fuck him.
And do you...
And I also think that he's doing that because he thinks she wants to fuck him. But no, he's probably just nervous. It's probably just a nervous habit that he has. But, yeah, whatever.
Do you have a girlfriend now? No? And...
Well, obviously not. Nobody with a woman. Well, yeah, I guess they would. I gotta stop saying shit, bro. Fuck.
have you had a girlfriend recently?
My last girlfriend was, let's see, almost 3 years ago.
Damn.
When you were 16?
Yeah, we dated most in high school, 2.5 years.
Well, see, I think that's admirable, that you're not just, like, jumping out
When he goes and bites this shit right when she says it.
after every girl, and like I said, it seems to me like you had a lot
He's looking into all that shit, man. I'm telling you, he thinks she wants to fuck him.
in common. There's
And I think she does.
not that much age difference, but I think you need to be honest of what your intentions were, when you came here.
Well, excuse me, I think he has been honest with what his intentions were. He has told you that it would have went there.
Okay.
If it could have.
What happened? What was gonna happen? I mean, she wanted it, and I was, it might have, but
You're half.
I'm not. No one's ever gonna know now.
So I just want to make
Now I want a meatloaf.
sure that I understand what you're saying. If you got there and she was willing to have sex with you, you were willing to have sex with her. Was it?
Maybe. I mean, it really depends on my mood, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got to be in the mood for it.
Did you drive here from Orlando? Okay.
Damn, man. How fucking far away is Florida and Ohio? I mean, I'm fairly versed with the fucking map, but I couldn't point and be like, yep, that's Ohio, if I didn't have the names on the fucking every state. I could point you to a lot of them, but not Ohio. But I don't think Ohio is that close. Let's look. Where are you at, Ohio? Where are you at? Well, there's Arkansas. Ah. Well, I guess it's not that far, but fuck, it's still like two or three states to get to it. From Ohio to Florida. So yeah, fuck. Talk about crossing state lines.
And so when you were driving here, what was your mood? What were you thinking? Were you excited to meet her?
Pretty nervous. I was actually pissed off because there was
He was mad.
a block right outside of Orlando.
Uh-huh.
And the only time I'm upset is when I'm driving.
What was your mood? What were you thinking? Were you excited to meet her?
Pretty nervous. I was actually pissed off because there was gridlock.
Well, if he was pissed off on the way there, imagine how pissed off he is right now. I don't know.
Right outside of Orlando.
Uh-huh.
And the only time I'm upset is when I'm driving.
I can dig that.
I really wasn't thinking about anything about that.
Well, what about when you got closer to Flagler Beach and out of the gridlock?
I don't remember.
Out of the gridlock. What the fuck? What kind of slang they use out in Flagler Beach?
I got an I-95, and then
What?
what was that? I guess I was sort of recovering from the good luck, and then I got nervous again, I guess. And then I hit O and A, and that was just me. Alright.
Were you nervous about thinking about having sex with her, or were you nervous just for meeting her?
I'm really shy. I don't like meeting people in general.
Okay. So that's what was making you nervous, just the fact that you'd never met her face to face. But how long had you been talking to her on the computer?
Like a week and a half.
A week and a half. What made you decide to try to meet her?
I wonder if she asked that question a second time to maybe catch him in a lie or something to see if he was in the mindset of telling the truth or not. Speculation. I mean, she should have already remembered that, but she is throwing a lot of questions at him, so.
Seemed like a nice girl. It's hard to find.
Okay. Well, and it's kind of like by the time you came here, you were almost kind of boyfriend-girlfriend anyway. I mean,
After a week and a half, and you've never fucking met, and you're 13, what the fuck, dude? What? Nah, not what the fuck, dude. What the fuck, girl? What the fuck, gal? What the fuck is she talking about? She the one said that shit.
You were already talking at night and, you know, calling each other sweetheart and, like I said, telling her.
Now she's talking like she wished that was her. He would have said all that shit too.
Her how good a care you're going to take care of her. Because, I mean, that makes all the difference in the world to a girl. I'm sure you know that, you know, because that's a concern. And I think that you explained that concern very well and that you were going to take care of her.
Take care of her? I'm lost. I've never seen a police interview like this. What the fuck?
When you came.
I guess.
Are you confused by what I'm saying, or you guess?
I am.
What?
I don't know.
Joe loud ass.
I don't know what you are saying.
Well, she was your girlfriend, so when you came.
I mean, maybe. To my knowledge, I don't know. I haven't read his chat log or anything like that. But according to my sources, that the chat log was fairly harmless. So I haven't read it, but perhaps that particular conversational exchange occurred where they became boyfriend girlfriend. I don't know. That may or may not be in the chat log. So
Came here, I mean, I'm
just saying there might be a reason why she keeps asking they were boyfriend girlfriend or whatever. If maybe she saw it in the chat. Maybe she's just seeing if he thought of her that way. I don't know what's going through with this woman. I'm confused. That's why I'm just throwing out all these theories left and right, throwing them.
Well, that's the way it appears. Were you talking to her like she was your girlfriend? Not at all?
Talk to her like a girl.
Calling her sweetheart? That's how you talk to other girls on the internet?
Sometimes, I guess. I don't really talk to girls more than a day.
Who do you live with?
I have a roommate.
You have a roommate? And
I bet his name is Joe.
And, do you have other girlfriends on the internet?
Joe Barkley.
Well, one, but I know her.
Okay. Have you met other people on the internet that you haven't met yet in person?
Oh, yeah, a bunch.
Girls?
Some.
So if we go and look at your computer, I mean, this is your chance to just help us out. If we go look at your computer, I mean, which we're going to, how many girlfriends do you have that are young?
Girlfriends?
Friends that you talk to like girlfriends. Like Katie, who wasn't really a girlfriend, but we talked to her like
Biting that lip.
a girlfriend.
Girls that you talk about sex with or talk about having sex with. Or
Now who are you? Coming out of nowhere. I wish you'd have been talking this whole time. At least your voice is lower.
girls that you've sent photographs to.
I don't know. Maybe a couple.
A couple.
Are they all around the age of 13?
No.
But do you remember how old those girls were?
I think of one that I've been talking to for like a year and a half.
She better not be underage. Don't say it.
We're just friends. I can't really talk to anyone about her.
How old is she?
She's 17.
17?
Well, that's okay.
And you've been talking to her for a year and a half, so when she was 15 and a half, did you send her pictures? How many girls have you sent pictures to?
Yeah, but he was still 17, so what the... Yeah.
I don't know.
Take a guess.
Few. Maybe.
How many is a few?
Few, like 3.
So you've sent your picture to 3 other girls? Approximately.
I just don't understand sending dick pics, you know? I don't do that shit, man. I can't scare him away. I want him to be disappointed in person.
And was that recently?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wait, what did she say?
And will you try to think for me? It's really...
Will you try to think for me?
How many is a few? Think for me? Approximately. And will you try to think for me? It's really important.
It's really important. She says it with such conviction, like, oh yes, this... She really makes it sound like it's fucking important.
Can it be asked later?
Well, actually, I'm asking right now.
Did he... What?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's getting aggravated with this bitch, probably. I think at this point he realized that she doesn't want to fuck him. And they're not going to go out for coffee after this.
And will you try to think for me? It's really important.
Can it be asked later?
Real MVP.
Well, actually, I'm
Status.
asking right now is how many girls have you sent your picture to? I mean, we're going to find out. But in the whole scope of things, it's going to be in your best interest to be honest with us. Okay. You don't know if it was recently.
How many girls do you probably talk to online during the day?
Maybe a couple. Maybe.
When you say a couple, maybe two different girls a day?
Maybe it depends on the day. I mean, I lost
For real.
work.
Pimp shit. Pimp shit!
How many different girls are you talking to right now?
Oh no! Cliffhanger! The cliffhanger of the year! That was Stephen Michael Holt, Part 2, Police Interview. I'm gonna catch you next time. This was Atlantic City. I had fun on this one, I gotta fucking say. I'm enjoying this Stephen Michael Holt trilogy, if you will. That's what it's gonna be at this point. The Stephen Michael Holt trilogy. I've coined the phrase. Fuck it. I'm gonna catch you next time on Part 3. This is your boy Atlantic City, and I'm the fuck up out of here. I am getting out of here. Leave it to me to fuck up the very last line of this shit. What the fuck is wrong with me?